Hey there guys, just wanted to bring you guys a quick video, also a little update. I will be trying to just do some tabletop reviews of some items that's caught my interest. So today we're going to be looking at an addition to the Victorinox Swiss Army Knife, a nice accessory made by Tortoise gear, and I just happened to come up to see it on my feed on YouTube. And they also sell these with the Victorinox emblem, at least the fire ant. So I'm not quite sure on the details on that. Somehow it's more expensive, so instead of getting 6 in a pack, you get 3 for about the same price. And you've got the fire steel, which replaces the toothpick. So the Firefly is meant for the 84 millimeter and the 58 millimeter tools, and it replaces your toothpick, and it's a fire steel. And then you've got the fire ant, which goes into the corkscrew, and you've got the Helix Tinder right here. And both of these items will weigh less than 2 grams, and I'll have them out here for now. You've got the longer one with a squared top, and then you've got the very tiny corkscrew accessory. So I brought in a couple of Victorinox knives here in my collection. We've got the Walker, which is the smallest, or the lightest at least, tool that features a saw, 1.6 ounces. And since this doesn't have a corkscrew, you are able to utilize the toothpick in replacing the toothpick with this fire steel. Just like that. Now this works for the 84 millimeter and the this is a 91 millimeter tool. I'll put it down right there. This is the Victorinox Junior 9, which was sort of set up for younger users with a blunt tip. This is 2 ounces. Much easier to find than the Walker. The Walker's been discontinued, formerly also the Lumberjack. And this also has a saw. This is a 2 ounce tool. It has a locking blade, so that's kind of cool. And this also fits. This is an 85 millimeter tool, so it'll slot in just like so. Alright, so those are for the tools that don't have a corkscrew. Then you've got the SD, the classic SD. It can replace either the tweezer or the toothpick. So you can slot it in on both sides. Now the top of this is squared off, and I'll do a close-up of that versus that on the larger Firefly. So as you can see there, this has a squared off top, and this is kind of slanted, just to conform to the scales. So now that we have those out of the way, we will look at the Helix and the fire ant. Here you have them on the Huntsman, which is probably sort of my favorite out of the tools. It's got your knife, it's got a saw, and a pair of scissors, but it is pretty thick in pocket. But I think for most campers who don't really feel the need for a pair of pliers. I do prefer pliers. Whenever I go outdoors, I like to use the pliers, even just to use it for the cooking pot sometimes when it gets too hot. So I do usually bring a Leatherman. But that's how it looks there. And I'll show you guys how to slip it in. Oh yeah, also the hiker here with the neon fire steel. This is used. Somebody had it marked already. But so for things that have a saw like this one, just a little bit lighter than the Huntsman. This is the hiker. So since it doesn't have the corkscrew, you can just put that there just like the other tools. Now, it's pretty easy to put on. You start off with the Helix. It's covered in wax, and it's a type of tinder, very much like the, what do you call that? You know, like one of those fire starters with made of fiber. So you slip it in. See, the wax does kind of break apart, and that's one of the comments that they have on this tool. I mean, on this accessory. So there you have it on the Huntsman. So just be careful when you're pushing it in. Sometimes the wax does come off. And the cool thing about this is that the fire ant actually fits the Leatherman Juice CS4, XE6, and the Pro, also the C2, the Juice C2. And the CS4 is my favorite out of the Juice line because it has a saw. And for outdoor use, if you just wanted to make sure you had a pair of pliers, a saw, and you also have scissors, this has it in a nice package under 6 ounces. So now we have a fire steel right there as well. Anyway, you can get these on Amazon. The fire ant is from $32 to $40 for a pack of 6. You could get them for about $20, $21 for the 3-pack. And you've got the Firefly, which comes in a pack of 3 in the larger fire steel, or you can get the 8-pack, which has 4 58mm toothpicks or fire steels, and then you've got 4 for the 84 or 85mm and above tools. So anyway, the one big thing that I do believe they should do in the future is to offer it in smaller packages. I guess the problem that I have with this type of packaging, where you have 8 of them, it comes with 4 of the smaller fire steels, and I don't really need that many. So I wish they would come up with 2 packs at least, maybe, or single-use item, even for the fire ant. So you're basically paying $40 for a pack of 8, and then you have to figure out what to do with the rest of them. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you guys later.